स्वयंभूः शम्भुरादित्यः पुष्कराक्षो महास्वनः अनादिनिधनो धाता vidhātā dhāturuttamaḥ.
Svayambhūḥ, just now we have seen the meaning of sambhavaha, same thing. Svayambhūḥ means one who comes into manifestation, swayam, apne aap. By himself he comes into manifestation without the intervention of anything in between. He doesn't need anybody's help. So svayambhūḥ, Shambu, again we have seen the meaning. In the previous shloka there was Sharvaha and Shiva. I did say whenever the akshara sham comes, it means kalyanatva, shubhatva, mangalatva. So Shambu is also the name of Shankara. Sham karoti iti Shankaraha. One who constantly does good to us, blesses us. One who is of the nature of or the embodiment of auspiciousness, wherein inauspiciousness cannot touch it at all. Beyond that, such a person or that is called as Shambu or Shiva, Sharva. So therefore Shambhu, he who brings auspiciousness into our lives because he is the embodiment of auspiciousness. Aditya, normally Aditya we identify with the sun. Diti means ignorant, darkness. Her children were the Rakshasas, the negativities. Aditi, the opposite. Both are sisters. Always the good and the bad are always cousins or sisters. Why? Because they come from ourselves. In our mind, good also is there, bad also is there. Bad doesn't come from somewhere else. Good also doesn't come from somewhere else. Then we can say no relation between the two. Both come from the same equipment. Therefore, they are cousins or brothers only. So the fight is always with cousins or brothers. Everything is a family affair only. So therefore over here, Aditi, therefore opposite of darkness is light. Light means knowledge, light of knowledge. We always liken light to knowledge and knowledge to light. Her son or the one born out of her is Aditya. Son of Aditi is Aditya. Who is he? All the devatas. That is why we call them devatas. We don't call them Rakshasas or Asuras. So therefore, and Lord Surya Bhagavan also over here. One of his names is Aditya. One is because he is born out of Aditi. But all the devatas were born of Aditi only. What is the speciality of him? Because for us he represents self-luminous he is, self-effulgent he is. He doesn't borrow light from anywhere else and then shine. Of course, he shines also because of Bhagavan in him. Paramatma is there in him. And therefore he shines after that. But for all of us, he is self-effulgent, self-luminous he is. So therefore we call him as Aditya. He is of the nature of the embodiment of light. In him there is no trace of darkness at all. We cannot see darkness by switching on light. The moment light comes, darkness is gone. So they say if there is anything that the sun has not seen, it is darkness. He has not seen it at all. So Aditya. And in the Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter, Bhagavan says, Adityanamaham Vishnu. The sun has got 12 names. Even in Aditya Hridaya, it comes over there. So he's got 12 names. 12 months are there in a year. So every month the sun has got one name. For us, the sun looks the same every month. Every full moon is different. For us, all full moons look the same when we look up at the sky. It's slightly different. The tilt, the angle, the inclination, how the rays are in that particular season, what is its influence on us. Accordingly, they even name the full moon of every month. Similarly, the sun also has got 12 names. He also, where he is stationed, positioned, the inclination of the sun's rays with respect to us. Therefore, what is his influence on not only us, on everything, things and beings, Stavara and Jangama, inert, insentient and dynamic sentient. For all of them, what is the influence? Accordingly, he also has been given 12 names. Arunaha, Surya, Bhanu, etc. etc. One of them is Vishnu. So each month the sun has got different names. One of them is Vishnu also. And that is what Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. That is why we say Surya Narayana. Now why he has been given that, why we have picked up out of the 12 Vishnu, and why so much of importance is given is another topic by itself. And another thing is, we can explain it out as Brahma creates, Ishvara or Rudra annihilates. But in between this creation and this constructive destruction that is happening, there is a period where everything stays. When a thing stays, or when a being, we all are living, staying, it's very, very important for us to be nurtured, nourished. We have to be maintained. Somebody has to do the job of sustenance. If that is not there, the whole thing will fall flat. Who is doing it for all of us? Vishnu is doing it for us. Even for Surya also we say Poshana is doing for us. And who is doing it? Again, that name, Vishnu. Vishnu is the one who is doing not the Srishti but the Sthiti Karya. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. Among the three, he takes on the Sthiti Karya over there. He is the one who nourishes, maintains, sustains, helps things to grow, helps things that are not necessary to die away with the help of the principle of destruction, ityadi. So therefore Aditya, Surya Narayana has been invoked over here. Puṣkarākṣō. Akshi means eyes. Puṣkarākṣō means one who has got eyes like the petal of the lotus. In our tradition, lotus has got lots of importance. In the Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, Padmapatra Ivambasa. Live like a lotus leaf. A leaf of the lotus flower, leaf, is wax coated. So it is born in water, it grows in water, it stays in water, and it dies down in water. But it can never be wet by even a drop of water. Similarly, our masters say, live in life with mature detachment. Nothing should come and stick to us. Like not even a drop of water can wet the lotus leaf over there, flower over there. All our gods are sitting or standing on the lotus. Lotus blooms only when the sun comes up. Sun represents knowledge. So therefore all our lives should bloom or blossom with the help of knowledge, the light of knowledge. So many things are special about the flower over there. So since the lotus represents for us knowledge, we should become well established and well rooted in knowledge. Therefore we find our gods and goddesses sitting on the lotus or standing on the lotus. Lotus also stands for peace. Lotus stands for joy. Lotus stands for love. Lotus stands for balance, symmetry. All of them it stands for. Now over here, Bhagavan's eyes are being likened to the petal of a lotus. If we take a lotus, and the fragrance of the lotus also is very beautiful. The petal has got the shape of her eye. So Puṣkarākṣō means one who has got eyes like a lotus petal. So just like the lotus petal. Just like the lotus indicates to us joy, peace, happiness, bliss, balance in life. Balance means equanimity, tranquility, calmness, composure, contentment. All of them, just as how it represents for us, similarly are Bhagavan's eyes. It's just a metaphor used over there to illustrate to us. Why should it be? Eyes are the most expressive part of our physical body. Our eyes and our lips also give away to the other person in front of us what exactly we are. Our personality gets revealed through our eyes and through the expression on our mouth, on our lips, especially the eyes. It expresses to another person how our inner personality, how much ever we hide, ultimately it will come out. Bhagavan's eyes over here, how are they? They are just giving out showers of joy, showers of peace, showers of love to us. Contain anything which we want, his eyes are there. That is why we all say, please see me. One drishti, whether it is God or whether it is Guru. What do we go and say that? Please cast your glance on me, O Bhagavan, or Guru Maharaj. One glance, kataksha we say. Kataksha means side glance. You don't even have to look at me straight, face to face. Through the corner of your eye, you can just send one side glance. That will do for me. That is everything for me. I don't need anything else after that. Send me one side glance. This has been demonstrated very beautifully in Shankara's Viveka Chudamani, right in the beginning. After all, the prerequisite that we should have is there. Then the characteristics of a guru is given, characteristics of Shishya is given. And before the disciple can ask the question, he asks questions. Entire Viveka Chudamani that Adi Shankara has given out is a dialogue between a student and a teacher, a Shishya, Guru Shishya Samvada it is. Before the student can open the mouth and ask the question, over there, the student is dramatizing over there, telling him what exactly is his situation. Sir, you know why I have come over here? He's saying over there, you do not know, I do not know. The Guru knows. Sir, I have been caught up in samsara. So what if you are caught up in samsara? It's like a forest fire, sir. Any other fire we can extinguish. Forest fire, we know how it is. More and more it will become, because of the fire, because of the warmth over there, the breeze becomes more stronger, cross breezes will be there, it will fan Agni Bhagavan and it will become more and more and more. One small little fire we can put it off, blow it off. So he says, I am caught up in a forest fire. You do not know my condition. I am getting burnt and cooked and roasted without water. From all sides. From front, from back, from this side, from that side. Wherever I look, it is fiery. I am caught up over there. Where will I run? I can't run in any direction because I am surrounded by this samsara agni. You are the only one, sir, who can help me out. Where is the Guru? Gurudev used to dramatize it so beautifully. He's done it in the Viveka Chudamani lectures. Teacher is sitting far away there. So the Shishya is saying, you don't even have to get up and come. You just sit wherever you are, sir. And you don't even need to turn towards me, face to face, eye to eye contact, no. You send one side glance. Kataksha drishtya, just one side glance. Just send it towards me. I am turned towards you. That is why it's very important for us to face the Guru. Whenever we are in a satsang, very important for us to be seated in front of the Guru, not behind him. Once it so happened, in a satsang, it so happened there was no place. In Mysore this happened. One of the devotees went and sat behind Gurudev, because there is no place. Gurudev just turned around and said, that's behind me. We should always be in front of the Guru. Why? What the Guru is seeing, we can't see now. But the Guru wants us to see what he is seeing. What is he seeing? That higher state. So when he is doing a satsang with us, he slowly, this is what Gurudev said. Slowly, he is making us come closer and closer and closer to him. Finally, when we are next to him, he will say, sit next to me, turn around. When you turn around and face the way I am facing, what I am able to see, you will be able to see. That's the purpose of a satsang. Satsang fulfilled over there. So always we should face the Guru. Whenever we are lighting a lamp, tradition, elders will say, lamp is being lit, all of us must face the lamp that is being lit over there. No backside turned. When the lamp is being lit, or even when we are switching on our electric lights, when we are switching on, we should face the light. We shouldn't turn our back. Why? The light represents knowledge for us. We don't turn our back to Vidya, to knowledge. So much of meaning in our tradition, customs. So therefore that student is saying over there, just cast one side glance, sir. And he said, I will hold on to that side glance, kataksha drishti. I will hold on to it. It will become like, it will serve to me like a rope. I will hold on to it and come up. So that is the meaning of puṣkarākṣō. That is why we all say drishti, drishti. Bhagavan's drishti must fall on us. If Bhagavan's drishti must fall on us, we should face him. Not turn our back towards him and do whatever we are. Turning our back is, it's just a way of saying. Turning our back means we are in the midst of materialistic, drowned in samsara. Lord also is waiting for us to turn towards him. So the moment we turn towards him, his grace is there. The moment we open the window, sun's rays will come inside. Puṣkarākṣō, mahāsvanaḥ. Svana means sound. Maha means great sound. Svana also means breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Mahasvanaḥ, the great breath of the Lord. In the Vishwarupa we are told, the Vedas are nothing. When the Lord breathed out, the Vedas came out. So his breathing in and breathing out is the Vedas, which means knowledge. Knowledge is what sustains us. It's air that sustains our breathing in and breathing out, but by association of ideas. So Bhagavan, when we are told, his very breath is the Vedas. It comes in the hymn to the cosmic person. So Maha it is. Not ordinary knowledges. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, computer, no. This is Adhyatma Vidya. So Mahaswana, one whose breath is the very Vedas, which is nothing but it contains all the knowledge in it. The other meaning is sound. Maha sound it is. What is the Maha sound? Bhagavan has got in his hand the Shankha. Now and then he blows the Shankha, I believe. What is it? It is our inner voice telling us. The moment they blow the Shankha, what do? We stop everything. Arati is in the temple. Come on, let's all go. So we drop everything and turn towards from where the sound came. That is why before the Arati, the Ghantanada or the Shankanada will be made. So Mahasvanaḥ therefore means for us that call which comes to us to move away from the path of adharma and start walking the path of dharma. Till now we were walking some path. Now, no, we must shift. Something should happen in our life. The call has to come. How it will come for each one of us, it will be different. In the context. Sometimes it's we say inner voice, inner consciousness. Something told me. It can be from outside also. It can be a person who can shake us up. It can be an incident that can shake us up. For Valmiki, it was an incident. For Purandaradasa, it was an incident that changed them, totally transformed them. From where to where, we've seen it. So it can come from outside, it can be through a thing, it can be through a person, it can be through a situation or a circumstance, anything it can be. Or it can be from our own mind, from inside. Then we say, who told you? Something inside me told me. But that something inside is not loud, but it's loud in the sense that it is very profound and very deep inside. Silence has got more intensity than all the sounds we make by opening our mouth. It's got more strength, the silence, to do what it's supposed to do than all the words that we utter by opening our mouth. That's the meaning of Maha. So it can be that silence. Sometimes silence itself can shake us up. We asked, she was silent. Her silence itself will tell us next what to do. So it can come from there, it can come from our own within. that call which can come to us. Therefore they say, be alert and be ready. When the call is going to come, we do not know, but it will come to all of us. So that's the meaning of Bhagavan having the Shankha in his hand. There are different interpretations, different meanings also attributed to Shankha. This is one of them. Shiva has got the Damaru in his hand. Krishna has got the flute in his hand. Saraswati has got the Veena in her hand. They're all sound. Sounds come out of them. So we should be, Gurudev used to say, if you are silent, you can hear Krishna's flute. From where? From inside you. If you are silent, you can hear Vani's Veena in you. Where? Inside us. We can hear the Damaru, flute, Veena, everything we can hear inside us. His Shankanada. The call for all of us to turn towards him. Enough of what you have led till now. Now the time has come for you all to turn towards me. That is the meaning of mahāsvanaḥ. It's silent. Sometimes it can be silent, not audible at all, but it can be very, very powerful. That is why I think they say silence is golden and all the words are silver. Silence can do more than what words can achieve for all of us. And when it comes from the Lord, it definitely has to have its influence, very profound, deep influence on all of us. That is the meaning of mahāsvanaḥ. From anādinidhanō, we will take it up in the next. We were in the 5th stanza of Vishnu Sahasranama. We had finished with svayambhūḥ, Shambu, Aditya, puṣkarākṣō and mahāsvanaḥ. The first line of the 5th verse is what we had finished. We had to do the second line today. So the first nama of the Lord in the second line of the 5th verse is anādinidhanō. Nidhana means death. Death means end. Adi means beginning. When we add to something, it becomes opposite. So anādinidhanō means one who has got neither a beginning nor an end, which means he doesn't have birth, he doesn't have death. Obviously there is no middle also. Adi is not there, Antya is not there, Madhya is also not there. So therefore Bhagavan doesn't go through the normal changes that we all go through, things and beings. We all have a beginning, we all have a middle. That middle can keep changing, and we also have an end. In between they say Shad Vikaras we have. 6 modifications. What are the 6 variations or Vikaras? First one is birth, second one is growth, third one is change, then we have disease, we have decay, and then we have death. So 6 of them. All the Shad Vikaras are not there for the Lord because he doesn't come into the realm of space and time. He is beyond space and time. He is beyond cause-effect relationship. Karya Karana Sambandha is there for all of us, and we all play it out in the space-time world. Bhagavan is far remote from all those things, and therefore he is called as anādinidhanō. The next one, dhātā. Dhātā means one who supports, one who is the sole refuge, support. Actually, because dharani, mother or dha comes from that. So therefore dhātā means one who supports. What does he support? He supports not just our universe of things and beings, he supports everything. All the worlds are supported by him. Now in what sense is it that he supports? It's not like somebody carrying a weight or some heavy luggage or some load on their shoulders or on their head. I am supporting the luggage. I have picked up the suitcase. Well, something on our shoulder or on our head, the porter carrying it in the railway station. It's not that sort of a support we are talking about. When we say the Lord supports everything, the best example for this is how gold supports all ornaments. It just means without the gold, the ornament does not exist. It exists not. So if we remove this gold factor from the ornament ceases to exist. So the ornament came out of the gold, it got created in the gold, and when the ornament is there with us, it is supported by the very gold. Gold helps it to exist. And finally, when we want to change the shape or anything, what happens? It goes back to the very gold, which is its support or its substrate. That is the meaning of the word dhātā. The suggestion and the significance is vast, not just limited. So therefore, one more example we can take, how cotton supports the cloth. We are more worried about the cloth, the texture, the design, and all those things. But what is it that supports the cloth? It's the cotton. Minus the cotton, the cloth exists not. If we remove away the cotton from the cloth vanishes. If we remove away the gold from the ornaments vanish. So we can say the cloth rose from cotton, it exists in cotton, and finally it goes back and merges into cotton. In that sense, we have to understand the significance and suggestion of the word dhātā. So the word Lord is there. In Him everything gets created. What all gets created? Everything. Gross, subtle, external, internal, micro, macro, individual, universal, all included, nothing excluded. So from Him everything rises. He alone supports everything, like the gold supports the ornament. So without Him, nothing exists. The thing does exist not. We all beings exist not without the Lord. So in Him we all got created. In Him we are all playing about whatever we are doing, good or bad. And then finally, when everything dissolves away, laya happens. Where will everything go? Where will all the ornaments go? When we want to dissolve it away, it goes back to gold. And from that gold, again we can reshape it, make another ornament with a different design. That's the meaning of the word dhātā over there. So the Lord is the substratum or the support for all the worlds. So for us, He is the support. Because of Him we exist. Because of Him we are speaking. Because of Him we hear, smell, taste, touch, whatever we are doing with all our equipment, body, mind and intellect, all are because of Him. Minus Him, I exist not. That's the meaning of the word dhātā. Vidhata. Normally we use this word vidhata for the creator Brahma. He's supposed to write our destiny on our forehead. He doesn't write anything for us. It is we alone who have fashioned out our destiny by whatever karma we have done in the past, up to say the previous second. Whatever karma we have done, actions we have done, activity we have done, every activity, small or big, subtle or gross, seen or not seen, because at the intellectual level nobody can see it, what we are thinking, all of them will yield to us a fruit, an end result. No action can be without its result or without its phala. Karma will yield to karma phala. It has to fulfill itself ultimately in the karma phala. When it is going to come, we do not know. So it's not that Brahma is sitting over there and writing all our destiny. We ourselves have written our destiny. Prarabdha, when we say all that is there, all the actions that we had done earlier, karma we had done earlier, their karma phala, the phala is now ready to yield its fruit to us. The karmas are ready to yield their fruit to us in the span of, let's say, 100 years. So all of them have come to the forefront now. Those which we will, maybe in the last Janma we did something whose fruit must come to us after 200 years. Now that will not come to the forefront. It will stay behind. So whatever needs to completely come in front of us as a karma phala for the karma we had done earlier in, let's say, 100 years, we are taking it to be the lifespan of an individual, they come to the forefront. With that we have come. So it's not that Creator has given to us our destiny. We ourselves have made our destiny, fashioned out our destiny. The blueprint is with us only. Then what is the role of the Lord over there? He is the lawmaker, administrator of a law. He makes sure everything fits into its right place. No mixing up, no compromise, no corruption there. I did this mistake, but I don't want to go through the karma pala because it's not nice. So some corruption somewhere there, bypass. No laws can be bypassed. So there has to be a strict administrator who is administering all these things. He is given the title Vidhata or the status Vidhata, which we identify with Brahma there. That is why we say whatever Brahma has written can never be changed, because he did not write. If he had written, he can change it. It's a way of saying he wrote it. We ourselves have written out our destinies, whether we have written it in water or whether we have written it in golden words. He only sits there and makes sure everything is happening the way it should happen. Vidhata. Dhāturuttamaḥ. Dhātu means elements. We already know that the entire world of things and beings is made up of the permutation and combination of the 5 great elements: earth, water, fire, air and space. But even if we go back in our science, if we go back, we come to neutron, electron, proton, and then still more if we go into the what the scientist has discovered, we land up with God particle. So they say God particle is the elemental particle, the fundamental particle, which helps to make up all the things that we see in and around us, big or small. So that must be the best particle, because this God particle is the one. God particles are the ones which all come together. However, they have to come together, and then what happens? We get this plurality, multiplicity, this diverse world of things and beings. That is what we get. Therefore, Lord, even for that God particle, so dhāturuttamaḥ means the best or the supreme most, the most important. Rather than saying the best, the most important fundamental particle, which constitutes all that we see around us and about us. That factor is identified with the Lord over here. So dhāturuttamaḥ, because he is the one from whom even the 5 great elements have come. Panchamahabhutas, from whom did they come? Who created them? The Lord created them. So therefore he is the most important, the most fundamental factor, the most important elemental factor, because of which subtle or gross, micro or macro things and beings are there in front of us. This is dhāturuttamaḥ. Sixth